Now, I was almost ready to buy. His first emails were good. I was interested. And then he said something completely shocking. And he thought he was being clever and pushing the sale. But what I did next is the last thing that anyone with an offer wants to see happen. And it doesn't matter if you're a creator or run a production company or if you sell your art online. By the end of this episode, you'll understand how not to kill your own sales and how to build success and sales the right way. Now, you already know what's holding you back creatively. I've been there, I've worked through it, and now I'm here to help you break free so you can finally build the life that you were meant to love. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about how to mess up a sale in one simple, stupid move. Now, I get sales emails all the time, and you probably do. In fact, I know you do. But this guy stood out at first. His early emails were interesting, professional, high production value. There was a human connection there. It really looked like something might be there. And I was intrigued. In fact, I thought maybe I'll even buy this. Now, email number 2 got my curiosity up, and I was really starting to think about buying. Then came week number 2. The tone shifted. Email number 3 was, I told you this was going to happen. It was a little aggressive, but I thought, okay, maybe this is just a misfire. And then came email number 4. The subject line said, I'm getting divorced. Well, I opened it. This is personal. Why is he telling me this? And inside it said, I'm getting divorced from you. And then he went off. I don't have time for tire kickers. If you're not serious, get out of my funnel. So I did. I hit unsubscribe so fast, I almost cracked my Apple Magic trackpad. I've been in this business for 37 years, and this stuff still amazes me. It just doesn't make any sense, but I see it over and over and over again. Now, contrast that with another company, a Hollywood editing training. They've sent me free value for over a year. Tips, tools, encouragement, no pressure, no divorce, just respect and reminding me of the value they offer. Now, I've been editing for decades, and I'm still considering their offer. Why? Because the relationship is there. They treated me with care before asking for a sale. And even after a year, they get the big 2 things that actually matter in sales right. Let's dive in. Let me tell you a story. About 15 years ago, a company called and asked if I'd shoot photos of this massive product. This thing was the size of a semi-truck. And I'm a decent photographer, but I'm a videographer and a cinematographer. And that job, it needed 20 photo flashes and some blockbuster magic. Sure, I could have accepted the job and tried to make it work, but I knew I wasn't right for the client. And I knew it wasn't right for me either. So no hesitation, I just turned him down cold. And I had a friend who was way better equipped for that and had a lot of experience in that style. So I referred to him. That was it. I moved on. I forgot all about it. 2 years later, I get a call. Do you remember us? And they told me they'd done a dozen shoots with my friend and now they were ready for video. So I suggested we meet, that I would get a scope of what they wanted and I'd submit a bid, and they cut me right off. They said, we want to work with you. You did right by us when it wasn't your best interest. We trust your prices will be fair and your friends talked about how good your work is. So we don't need a bid, we just want to work with you. That job led to more, a lot more. Over 5 years, it added up to over $200,000. All because I valued relationship and what was right for them over the sale and what was good for me in the short term. So here's a great bonus for you. If you want to stand out from the herd, it's not flashy gear and a bigger camera or magic lens. It's not the perfect sales funnel or memorizing 152 killer closes. It's actually really simple. Treat them like a friend. Do right by them. You would be surprised how rare it is to find a vendor or a company that actually puts you first, not just in the company slogan, but in real life. And then again, maybe you wouldn't be too surprised because I bet you have encountered that a lot yourself. So here's 3 things that we can do right now today to help you just fix your sales, get rid of the sleaziness and the ugliness. Number 1, it's always about them. So here's the big lesson. You lose when you sell on your timeline. Your bills, your goals, your deadlines, your dreams, none of that matters to them. And you shouldn't be trying to make your problems their problems. The sale happens when they are ready, when it aligns with their fears, their timing, their dreams, not yours. Now, if you push too hard or too soon, even if they do buy from you, you risk resentment. You break the trust before it ever had a chance to form. Number 2, so why do they choose you? And that's simple, it's relationship. A good relationship, not they bought from you before. Relationship means you offered value before the sale, that you understood their problems and their dreams, and that you demonstrated that you can help them when they're ready for it. That your marketing respected them, that your emails made them feel seen, made them feel good. You showed up consistently, not to pressure, but to help, to offer value and insights. And when they're finally ready, they choose you not because you pushed, because you used some magic close that somebody told you, but because you were there, patient, aligned, trustworthy. Now, if you remember nothing else from this entire video, tattoo this on your marketing soul. They have zero obligation to open your email or click on your offer, none. So when you do show up on their screen or in their inbox, you have an easy choice to make. You can be the friend that they actually like to see and makes them feel good, or you can be like that pest that knocks on your front door and then you hide for a while until they go away. So next time you think about pushing a little harder or creating an artificial deadline based on your wants and your needs, ask yourself, am I helping them solve their problems when they're ready to tackle them? Or am I just trying to get what I want? So before you push that send button or follow the latest can't miss sales closing technique, ask yourself, how would you feel if you got that same message from someone else? Now here's the thing, when you stop selling to people and start actually building with people, everything changes. Your business becomes sustainable, your clients become loyal, and you finally become the kind of creative who doesn't have to chase work, because your work and your relationships speak for itself. And that is one of the key elements to personal branding. One of the hardest things for creatives to understand is that you are not the hero of your own brand story. The client is. You're not Luke Skywalker, you're Obi-Wan. You're not Katniss, you're Haymitch. You're not the main character. You're the one who helps them win. And the second you make it about your urgency, your sales goals, your genius, your vision, you become noise, static, spam, white noise. But when you make it about them, their timing, their goals, their readiness, now you're valuable. Now you are seen. Sales isn't about getting picked. Sales is about being there when they decide to choose. And when you show up right, they won't just buy, they'll remember you, they'll return, and they'll tell others. I'm Robert Peterson, and this is Worthy Creative You. What is the hardest lesson you've ever learned in sales? Leave a message. I read every one. Let's start a conversation. Tell me your story. Live creative, create the life you were always meant to love, but do it the right way.